Mm, 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 mm. All right, I believe that we are live. I believe so. So I'm just gonna move this around. All right. I want to do a quick intro kind of thing, explain what's going on. You know, for people that end up watching this back, I kind of want to give a little detail, but going forward, we're just going to be very consistent in when we go live. We're just gonna get right to the playthrough. Um, Everybody thinks this is just a war channel. No, it's not just a war channel. War and Peace is a very big part of this channel. But at the beginning of the year, I said we were not going to be Cult of the New, that we were going to do things that we wanted to do and things that we really enjoy. Um, I am a big print and play guy. I find that some of that stuff is just really fantastic. And this, along with D100 and Dark Fast and a few others that you can find on um, Abyss. How are you? That you can find on Drive Through RPG. Now, this is just a fantastic experience. Now, the whole aim of this is that I had promised that we were going to start doing another part of this channel that I really love, and we were going to be bringing it old school. And that's what we're going to do with Four Against Darkness and a couple of other things. So every week we are going to go live, and we're going to make sure that we have some really great content. I'm going to go from the head up thing here because we have so many cameras that we can do this on. Um, Here's the main rule book. You're going to want to get this. This is just Herman. How are you? My brother, my brother. Um, Four Against Darkness, a fantastic experience. What we're going to do today is we're going to go out of this book and we're going to try to develop our characters. Okay, so we're going to play through a little bit of this one quest or dungeon crawl with this, and then there's just so much material out there. Recently, I just did a review for Tournament of the Undead Viscount. There's Dark Water. There's Four Against the Netherworld. I mean, come on, really? Four Against the Abyss. Now, for different levels of our characters, so we need to build up our characters. If everybody can hear me, that'd be cool. Let me know that they can hear me and everything. Also, Caverns of Chaos and the Courtship of the Flower Demon. Okay, these are the ones I have. If there is one that I am missing that you think that we should do, put it in the comments or email me at novaprime860@hotmail.com. And guess what? We'll put it together and we'll do it. All right. And we're going to work our way through all this stuff. I'm going to try to do it once a week or so. But the whole plan is that, I have all this stuff in place. We've got some new things that finally we can kind of do everything that we want to do. And we're getting there. All right. A couple things I want to show you. There are some great things that you can get on BGG. You can download some of these files like this. You don't have to pop in the book and decide where you're going. You could just go off this. There's a nice quick reference sheet that I really like. I printed this all on cardstock. This I printed out and I binded myself. I believe that you could pay to have all this done there. There's a nice play sheet so we can keep everybody entertained, but engaged, excuse me. But we're going to go off this one here. Also, you're going to see some of these things here, and I'm going to make sure that you guys understand what some of the things are, some of the symbols are, so we'll do some shorthand stuff, but I'll probably write everything in. So that's the way we're going to do that. So we're going to get this out of the way here. The first and most important thing is that we are going, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got five camera angles for this. This is what I've been waiting to set up so we can really get into the things that we really want to get into. Again, let all the other big channels that have to pay their bills do the Cult of the New stuff. We're just going to do the things that we really enjoy and the things that you guys want to see. After all, this is your channel. This isn't about me. Never was. Never will be. We raise money for charities. By the way, don't forget that our auction ends at 12 o'clock EST. All right. So if you haven't bid, I believe that we've got a low bid on 6, which is kind of ridiculous, and everything else. I'm just trying to get this stuff out of here so we can redesign everything and make everything perfect, so you guys can just have a great time. All right. Spitfire 1978. How are you, my brother? Hey, Herman. I'll be sending out Space Hulk Death Angel, the card game, tomorrow. Russ. Oh, okay. That's what this is here. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay? I enjoy that because you're here to enjoy yourself and engage with each other. Okay? Don't worry about this crazy old guy here doing the game. All right. So the first thing that we want to do, and I'm going to show you the different camera angles. We've got here, I'm getting a new table so we don't have that shake anymore. We've got this one here. So this way we have a number of different areas that we can see what is going to go on. So that we can give you the best angle of everything and make you feel like you're here. That's all we ever try to do, is make you feel like you're part of this. Okay. Now, we're not going to finish all of this today. We'll be back this week, and this will be a weekly thing where we will continue this ongoing adventure. You may see dungeon crawl type of stuff twice a week. We're going to be mixing in with our war game stuff, of course, our painting stuff, and then don't forget that we sometimes cover board games too every once in a while. Well, we try to. So we're going to be doing a lot more miniature stuff and all that kind of stuff, and we got more things going on than we need to. I don't even know where I'm going to find the time to fit all this in, but we're going to do it for you guys. All right. So, top down. Let's put some characters together. Oh, there's nothing to be sorry about, Herman. I was serious. Really. Guys, talk. Enjoy yourselves. That's the most important thing. You're all here for each other. I mean that sincerely. That wasn't a snarky thing. I don't do snarky. I don't do passive aggressive. I'm just plain on aggressive. All right. Now listen. I'm a big fan of warriors. So we're going to put a warrior in here as our first guy. And then let me see. How do I want to camera angle this? All right. Well, I'm going to read you what the warrior does, and we're going to get to it. A warrior always adds his level to his attack roll. So that's cool. So we're going to be starting our guy with level 1. Okay. What are we going to name this guy? Well, he's going to be a warrior. That's for sure. And if he's going to be a warrior, there's only one true great warrior that I know. That's Thundar. That dude was cool on Thundar. He was cool on Saturday mornings at one time. All right, so his attack, his life is going to be, it's always 6 plus his level. Okay, so he has a life of 7. Things that you're going to need for this. You're going to need an eraser and a pencil because you're going to be doing a lot of that. Gold. All right, so we're going to roll for his gold right off the bat, folks. It's 2d6 gold pieces that he's going to be walking around with. Now, come on, hopefully we can get something good here. And he gets 5 gold because he's a broke warrior. Jeez. All right. He's going to start with shield, light armor, armor allowed. Okay, starting equipment. He's going to start with light armor. So we're going to put that down here. Light armor. And I'm sorry if you guys can't see this, but I mean, I could pull it in for this. Just don't mind the camera shaking right now. Got to make the noise, folks. There we go. All right, so here we go. So again, just so you guys can see everything, I want you to really get a feel for this, okay? Our party can be of any of these things. We can have an elf, a halfling, a dwarf, a barbarian, a wizard, a cleric, a rogue. I think a rogue's a waste a lot of times, even though you do run into things. He may trade in his shield and hand weapon for a two-handed weapon. Do we want to give our warrior a two-handed weapon? No, I'm going to give him a shield. He's going to go light armor, shield. Now this is going to give him bonuses, and I'll write these in here. Shield. And then he's going to have... Yeah, let's give him a hand weapon. We'll figure out that. I'll just put this here for now, W. We'll figure out which one that we're going to give him. And that's going to take care of our warrior. Now, I think it's real smart that if we put together a dwarf here, which would be kind of cool. Glowing turtle. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. You guys are going to enjoy this, I hope. I think a dwarf, well, a cleric. I'm going to put my cleric over here. The cleric, I'm going to call Barbara. All right, our very own Barbara Allen. And the reason I'm going to call Barbara, because she's always healing us. And she's going to be redoing our thing. She is going to be starting with life of level 4 +1 for her level. So that is going to give her a 5. She's a cleric. The nice thing about this is that she can carry... she can carry a bunch of different spells. Okay? The real important one here is healing. Okay? And she's going to be able to carry 3 of these. She's got healing powers. It's 3 times. She can use it 3 times during this particular dungeon crawl. So I'm going to give her healing power. And then she has bless. I think you could do bless as well. Oh, when a cleric casts a spell from scrolls, they add their level. Okay, so spells is going to be adding your level. Spells plus level. Okay, so that's going to be +1 to cast it. Okay, so you're going to add that to it. Did you cool on Frostgrave? No, Frostgrave is coming. The reason is I'm trying this out. We've got one more light to put in, and then we're going to be ready for that. I also have just finished painting everything. Kabook! What's up, my girl? All right, so we're going to have light armor. Starting equipment is light armor. No bonuses for weapons. Clerics usually prefer crushing weapons because the chance of meeting skeletons and skeletal rats in the dungeons are pretty high. Alright, so we're going to go with that. Armor allowed. Weapons allowed. Spells. Cleric may cast blessing. The blessing spell up to 3 times per adventure. So we're going to give her blessing. I got to find out what blessing does. I forgot what it does. Defense, we'll figure out the defense. Our attack, we'll figure that out. Because what you're going to do is you're going to add your bonuses and things like that. And that's going to come together. Now we're going to roll to see how much gold she has. Way! We caught a break here. 6 gold. Unlike our broke warrior, who, I mean, really? Come on now. Having a lazy Sunday for a bit at least. Well, there you go. That counts. I'm going to keep checking the chat. If I don't answer you right away, just ask it again. Or Kabook, if you get a chance, just highlight it and answer with my name so I know what's going on. All right, so we got a warrior and a cleric. I got to go dwarf here. And if I have to go dwarf, well, who are we going to call our dwarf? What are we going to call our dwarf? Shorty G. All right, we're going to go dwarf. I don't like carrying a rogue. They're just too doggone weak. And with the cleric and how much you're going to have to heal in this thing, you got to hope that you don't run into things. I mean, at least you hope. And we're going to go with a wizard as well. And we'll figure out that. But, see, it's tough. You want to go barbarian, but, jeez. Dwarf. Starting equipment is going to be, again, light armor. Maybe he can buy something else. Armor. He can have a shield, but I think we're going to give him a two-handed weapon. I just haven't decided what. Handed weapon. Okay. His levels, of course, 1. His life is 5 plus the level, so he's at a 6. So we're going to give him 6 life. Our life does not start out very good at all. All right, dwarves. They have special abilities. Dwarves have +1 defense. So it's going to be +1 defense. And I got to make sure I put the defense in there so we remind ourselves. And that is going to be against trolls. So we want the trolls to attack him. Ogres. Giants. Boy, I hope we don't run into any of this. And +1 to their attack against goblins. So if we run into some goblins, this is our boy. He's going to help us out quite a bit here. All right, so I haven't figured out our names. Why don't you guys name it? If you guys come up with a name for our dwarf, I'm going to let you guys name the dwarf. And our wizard, of course, is going to be Helen. Because she is a wizard, for sure. So Helen the wizard. She's level 1. All right, let's see. Oh, we forgot to roll. We roll 3d6 for our gold for the dwarf. So we really need a lot of gold here, big boy. And that's about average. 5, 9, 11. So he's going to start with 11 gold. Maybe that can help him out, as we're going to go to the store before we go in, and we're going to make sure that we have everything. All right, so. I think you guys are going to like this. Let's go back to our wizard. All right, our wizard. He's got his spell book. Her spell book, excuse me. She's going to start with 4 gold pieces, so let's get that squared away. Wow. So that's 12, and 5 is going to be 17. Did I roll that right? Yeah, 17. So she gets 17 gold. Maybe she can hand some gold over to the whole team here. She's going to start with 3 life. She starts with 2 plus 1 is 3, so she needs to be protected. She has a light hand weapon, starting equipment, spell book. So she's going to have spell book. And I believe she can start because of her level. It's her level +2. So I believe that she starts with 3 spells, but we'll pick those out. Writing implement. Okay. So she can write things. Implement. It's been a while since I played this, so forgive me. And a light hand weapon. I'm going to try to get her a staff to start with, because she can start with a light weapon. Wizard begins the game with 2 spells plus 1 for their level. So I was right, 3. The wizard must decide which spells he has prepared before she has prepared before starting the adventure. He may. Big money mage. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see if you guys can. Noggin the dwarf. You know, I kind of like that, Zebra. I'm going to go with it. So Noggin. Because he's got a thick noggin. There you go. All right, there we go. You got everybody pretty well. Wizard may find additional spells in the adventure and add them to the repertoire of spells that he can prepare. Spells acquired when leveling up may be used immediately. He may prepare multiple copies of the same spell or any combination of 6 spells in the game. The wizard must decide which spells he has prepared. Okay, there we go. All right, we're looking pretty good here, if I would say so myself, my dear friends. All right, so we've got everything kind of figured out here. I've got anything I need on this quick reference sheet. And then, believe it or not, we're going to be going pretty quickly. So I'm going to back this out again. There we go. so we could see exactly what we're going to be doing here. The idea is to fight your way through and fight the major boss, the end boss in this particular thing. I'm painting stuffed cables, which I'm loving. Fables. Okay, there we go. Nice, Keith. Big Money Mage. Oh, sorry, didn't finish. Okay, there we go. All right, so I believe we got everything that we need there. And now we're going to go to our equipment. Our equipment. All right, so I really want to look. Blessing. The character pays a local church to cast a blessing spell to remove... And okay, so a blessing spell will remove curses. We're going to need that. Bandages. We're going to be able to... they're 5 gold each. We really kind of need those. Let's see what these two-handed weapons... All right, two-handed weapon is going to give you +1 attack to the welder for attack rolls. Choose whether your two-handed weapon deals crushing or slashing. It's going to deal crushing. So I'm going to put a C next to it. Okay, and it's going to be +1. So that's going to be +1 to our attack. Light armor. Let's see what light armor will do for us. We need a lantern. Somebody has to carry a lantern in there, so we're going to have to buy a lantern. So we'll worry about that in a minute. Light armor. Light armor adds +1 defense. So we're going to add +1 there, +1 there. Shield. Shield. What does the shield give us? Shield gives the user +1 defense. So we're going to be +2 defense with our warrior, which is going to be good. So we're going to put 2 plus, but a crushing weapon. Crushing, two-handed. We can go with mace. Okay. Okay, so let me light hand weapon. No, that's okay. So unfortunately, the only thing that the wizard can have here is a light hand weapon. So it's going to be -1 to our attacking. Wizard. Light weapon only, or sling only. No armor or shield. Okay. So our wizard's one of our weakest, but we're going to be -1 on our attacking. And we're going to have a staff. And that's going to be, I'm going to put a -1 there just to make sure that we have that down. All right. So you see where we're going with this, okay? Defensively, no bonus, no anything. Attacking here, we have light armor for our cleric. And I believe our cleric can have light or heavy armor, shield, hand weapon. Starting light armor plus shield or hand weapon or two-handed. Prefers crushing. Let's go with a crushing mace. So we're going to put a mace here. Oops, mace. Now a mace should do +1. Two-handed weapon, heavy armor, hand weapon. This is your standard. Choose whether you want crushing or slashing. Okay, so it doesn't give us any bonus there. All right, our warrior can have a two-handed weapon or a hand weapon. Boy, we really want to plus level to attack rolls. So he's going to have +1 to his attack roll because of his level. Our dwarf also has, I believe, +1 plus our level. So our level right now is 1, so we're getting +1. Defensively, we're going to get +1 because of the light armor. Shield, we're just going to go with a weapon here. Let's go with a mace as well. I kind of like a mace for our warrior. Maybe a crushing hand weapon. Metal rod, mace, hammer. Ooh, a hammer would be kind of nice. Let's go hammer. All right, there we go. So shield. We're going to add +1 here. really going to try to shield +1. Oops, 1. So it's going to be +2 defense. And +1 to cast a spell. Our cleric does half a level, which I can't figure out. +half level to attack rolls. Okay, so when you're level 2, you'll get +1. So I'm going to put +1/2 here. All right, there we go. All right. Does that say nunchucks? Yes, it does. It does. All right, so I think we got everybody squared away here as far as our starting equipment. We need to buy a lantern, so we're going to buy a couple things. We don't have a ton of gold here, so we got to be very smart with what we do. The warrior is going to buy, for equipment, we need a bandage. You need bandages here. There's no doubt about it. Now, during intermission of a battle, in between battles, you can use a bandage to give yourself 1 health. You really need health. So that's going to bring us down to 0 gold, which is impressive for our broke-ass warrior. 5 there, which will leave 6. I'm going to give our dwarf heavy armor. How much? 30 gold, please. No, that ain't going to help. What can I put on the wizard, though? Light hand weapon, spellbook. Yeah. Light weapon and sling. No armor, no shield. She can never have armor or shield. So we're going to be down to 6 gold here. We're going to carry... Should we carry 2 bandages? I think it's pretty obvious that we need bandages here. So I'm going to go down to 1 gold. And I'm going to carry 2 bandages. 2 bandages. All right, cool. Not too bad. Here, we're going to carry a bandage. And that's going to bring us down to 1. Like I said, eraser's your best friend. The most powerful weapon in this game is the eraser. Okay, we're going to carry 2 bandages, which would be 10. How much is a... boy, do we need a rope. Now, we're going to go with a lantern, which is going to cost us 4. We have to have... Somebody has to carry a lantern. And we're going to mark that over here. And then that's going to be 4 and the bandage. And we're going to carry 2 of those. So that is going to bring, that's going to be 10, 14. That leaves Helen with 3 gold. All right. All right. Our party's all set. So let's take a look at it. Actually, we can take a look at it over here. That's why we have all these camera angles, folks. Right? Boom. All right. There we go. All right. So as you can see, we have Thundar, the warrior. He has no gold. He has +1 attack, +2 defense, which is going to be very helpful. Life is 7, and he is carrying a hammer, a shield, light armor, and a bandage. Noggin, who was named by you guys. That's right. Good luck, Rob. I really want to see this playthrough. Well, the best thing it'll always be here, Gary. And by the way, I'm going to say hi to everybody. A Fatal Paper Cut, Gary Clarkson, Kabuki. We all love Kabuki, you know that. Keith, Zablik, Glowing Turtle, Herman, of course, Abyss, Spitfire, 1978. All right, so anyways, let's get to it. Barbara, who is our cleric, she's a level 1. She has 5 life. She has 1 gold. She gets plus half attack. I don't know what you got me. +2 to her defense. Helen is -1 on her attack. No defense. 3 gold, 3 life, 2 bandages. She's carrying our lantern. The staff is killing her. But her spells are going to be the thing that are going to get us through. So let's go take a look at spells very quickly. All right, I'm going to turn this sideways. Looks good, Rob. Well, thank you. How to attack monsters? Well, we know how to do that. Spells. This is first of all, this book. I mean, to think that somebody just came up with this in their head. I mean, you got to give them credit. But they make it so easy to find everything. So what we're going to do here is there's a whole bunch of tables that we're going to have to flip around here. Page 49 is where we're going to find our spells. See, they make it easy for you. They make it easy for you. Leveling up is interesting. We'll get to that when we do. Spells. Okay. So we can have 3 spells. Sleep is good. Sleep will defeat 1 boss or D6 plus level minions if it hits. Monsters put to sleep count as slain. Alright, so Helen, you're going to have sleep. And she's probably sleeping right now. Lightning Bolt. This spell works like an attack roll. The wizard adds his level to the roll. Okay. Adds his level to the roll against a group of minions. The spell will kill just 1 if it hits. Against the boss, it inflicts 2 life points. Alright, so that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with Lightning Bolt. Now, this game features a combat system where you're going to have exploding dice. So, get ready, folks. Alright, protect, escape. I don't want to do it random. You can pick your spells randomly. Fireball slays a number of creatures equal to the wizard's die roll, minus the level of the minions. The minimum of 1 is always slain. A level 1 wizard casts a fireball at a group of goblins, level 3. The wizard rolls a 5 plus 1 is 6 in total. So 6 minus 3, 3 goblins are... See how easy that is? Yeah, we're going with fireball. Alright, that's what he studied and decided to take with him. Okay, there we go. That is our party, folks. Alright. So, I'm invested now. There we go. So we built our entire party. We got everything. It doesn't take you long. This is just such a fantastic system and how you do things. So our whole mission here is that we are going down into this dungeon and we are just going to take some people out. We have to take out the final boss. Now, you're going to find bosses along the way. The thing is that every time you kill a boss or a weird monster, you're going to add +1 to your final boss roll. That's if you're able to roll on that. Now, there's a ton of charts here that we're going to be bouncing around with. Just stick with me as much as you can. We will definitely do that. We're going to be searching things, going through things, and just doing what we have to do. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick our entrance room, and we'll go down to the table and get that squared away. Let me just get some things out of the way here so it looks nice and neat, because after all, we want you to learn a lot too. So there you go. So over here, I'm going to put that. I'm going to put this over here. Swashbuckling. See, I want to be a paladin, but that's not till Night of the Destiny, and I have to get that module. I don't have that one. Matter of fact, I think Tuesday I'm going to buy like everything I possibly can for this, since this is going to be one of the things that we're going to be doing for quite some time. All right, so I got everything out of the way. We got that. We did that. I just want to make sure that we did everything right, folks. Just bear with me. All right, starting your party, create your party. We did that. Attacking monsters, we're not worried about that. Leveling up. When does combat end? Usually when somebody's dead. Things to remember. Y4, length of game. Okay, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Length of game, your first game will take... Okay. Y4. You always need 4 people. Dice codes. Yeah, I understand that. Exploding dice. We know that. Our party. Creating our party. We did that. Just want to make sure I tell you, give you everything right. And remember, this is live. Not too many people are very brave on doing things live. It takes a lot. It takes somebody that can talk a lot. What's blessing do? Blessing, if you get curses or anything like that, it's going to remove those. So you can remove those by casting blessing. Remember, it doesn't matter. All right, moving through the dungeon. The game does not use any formal way to mark time or passages. Running out of paper? No, we don't. We have this entire mat that we have here. Quest table, epic reward table, all the tables I need. Let's do this. All right, so we're going to start this. We're going to get going. Let's take a look at our table from above here. Boom! All right, so we're going to be rolling on our entrance here, okay? And that's the first thing we're going to do. And what do? Well, I will tell you what we do. We roll a D6, my friends. D6, all you need in this game are 2 D6. You're going to need 1 for 10s, okay, and 1 for another, depending on what is going on here. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to roll our entranceway. So let's see what we roll here, okay? And we get a 6. So we're going to start with this entrance right here. So I actually have to draw that. So how do we do that? Well, let me show you. Now you can turn this in any orientation that you like. So the squares here are how we're going to follow this. Okay. So that's 2 squares. If I turn this like this, because that's the way I want it to go. Okay. So it's going to be 2 squares here. I want to make sure you guys can see this too. What am I drawing? Oh, okay. 2 squares there. It's going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. So we're going to go up 4. Then this is going to be a little doorway here. Whoop. And then there's going to be a little doorway here. And then we're going to go 1 square. Then we're going to come down 2. Then we're going to come in 1. We're going to come down 2. And then we go out 2. And then we just draw our line there. There we go. All right, we're off and running. I remember Rob mentioning having to check what blessing did. I don't know if he did. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. I read it out loud. You guys got to remember, I work on a different type of... I just keep talking. I don't know why. I just do. All right, there we go. See? Now we have our dungeon right here. So our orientation coming into this room is going to be... because you have to make sure that you do an orientation. And well, let me get this out of the way. So it's going to be warrior, dwarf, and then we're going to go in the back. It's going to be cleric and wizard. We have 2 doors here, which I'll shade in a little bit. See, we got all kinds of... We're going to do it all in color and everything. This is going to be pretty when it's over someday. Thanks, Eldridge. I like the battle mat as well. I'm going to move our characters over here. So we go in here and we come in here, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to roll on the table to see what is going on in here. Okay. Room content table. So we rolled 2d6, and I'm gonna keep this off here. I got these 2 little ones in case I don't roll very well. I always change them up. I've got a bunch of 6-sided dice. I'm very superstitious. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll our 2 dice. And it is a 9. So inside here, well, guess what? This room is empty. Empty. So right off, we run into an empty room. Now, we can do a couple things here, okay? We can search the room. That usually is a little dangerous because the way that we're going to be able to... Oh, what's that? Godzilla. That is so cool that you can write on that mat like that. Well, actually, this is a piece of plastic that's over it. It's just we have the light. Finally, we have new lights, LED lights. So you're not going to... You could see that right there. I'm sorry. But pretty much, we have this where we want it. Oh, let me just... Oh, there we go. All right, there. So it actually works. So we can search this room if we wanted to. And searching, well, there's some things that can go really wrong if you want to try to search the room. Okay, no room for room. All right, let me just go back here. The other thing I got to do is I got to print out some of the pages here so I know exactly. If we search, we're going to be rolling on a table, which... Well, when a room or corridor is empty, maybe it just appears so. You may search an empty room to determine whether there is something hidden. You might get lucky and find hidden treasure, or even clues to the darkest secrets of the dungeon. However, searching is a dangerous activity. The characters slow down, remove their helmets to see better, sheathe their weapons to inspect things, and there's constantly tapping on the walls and floors to attract unwanted attention. Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not too thrilled with searching this. I don't think if we search in here... I gotta find where the table for searching is, though. Epic reward quest. Okay, just give me a second. Oh, searching. Hold on. You know, when you have a great book like this, and all you have to do, I'm going to come up top for a second here, is basically look in the contents and see where search is. Come on, Rob. Scrolls, encounters, searching rooms, 56. All right. Because there's more tables in the back here. Aha! All right, so here's the options that we have, and we could decide whether or not we want to go on. If we decide to search an empty room, it's a D6. On a 1, a wandering monster attacks from behind, so that means it would attack the wizard and the cleric. Not great. Room empty is 2 to 4. 5 or 6, you find a clue, a secret door, or hidden treasure. Now, clues are cool because if you can get 3 clues, that's going to help you level up. So I'm going to read that so you guys understand what's going on here. A character found a clue for something big. Write clue on the character sheet, but we have a little area that we can darken in with a pencil. Okay. When a character has 3 clues gained during a current adventure or over the course of a campaign, the character has discovered a major secret. The character immediately rolls 1 XP roll and gains a level. Now, XP roll, how you do that is, and I know I'm taking time to explain a lot of stuff. You got to forgive me. And I usually have sticky notes in here so I don't have to bounce all over the place. But when you go up a level, you roll a D6. On a 1, it's an automatic fail. Okay? Anything else, you go up 1 point, which means you get 1 level and one life point. Okay? If you're hurt, you do get to add a life point, but your total maximum goes up 1. So you want to level these guys up fast. The reason being is that when you are attacking monsters, some of these characters have the ability to add their level to their attack roll. So they already are doing 2 damage. Okay? And we'll show you how fighting goes. So just keep that in mind as we're doing this. All right, here we go. I'm going to search and pray I don't roll a 1. Of course, I said that, so guess what? 4. Okay. 4 is, guess what? Nothing. We don't find anything. Awesome. All right, so we searched this room, and pretty much it was pretty depressing. Yep, 2 to 4, nothing. All right, I'm going to take this piece of paper and stick this in here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put something that you guys can see, and that's a big S. This has already been searched. It cannot be searched again. Well, maybe I should have made that a different color. What do I know? All right, so now our next thing is we're going to decide which way to go. Do we want to go this way? Do we want to go this way? Or do we want to go this way? I want to go that way. Hey, Sue. How you doing? You missed a character creation, mainly. Oh, yeah, we're just going. All right, so here we go. Oh, there we go. Remember, there's nothing more powerful than the eraser, especially in this game. So now, oops. What am I doing? Come on, guys. All right. So now we roll 2d6. This is the 10s and this is the 1s. And we're going to decide what our next room is that we're going to go into. Now, if we backtrack into a room, there's a chance that we can run into a wandering monster. We have to roll on a chart, which I have to find. Don't worry. Next time we do this, which will be in a couple days, because we're going to be doing this quite a bit. So I hope you guys, those of you that like RPGs, will enjoy what we have planned for you. I'm trying to straighten this out so it doesn't look crooked all the time. All right, here we go. So that is a 41. So 41. Okay, so well, that's kind of perfect. So the way this is going to work, 41. So we don't know what's here, but if that noise bothers you, I'm terribly sorry. So we're going to come in here. We're going to come out 1. Oh, come on. We're going to come out 1 here. We're going to go up 3. We're going to come over 2. My map drawing skills are... Kabuki, you need to fly down here and show us some of your map drawing skills, because you are a massive RPGer. Of course, like myself. Let's make this door blue this time. What do you think? All right, that's what we're going to do. Wait a minute. Let's get the... Hold on here. No, we're going to stick with green doors. That way you guys can see what's going on here. The nice thing about this is this doesn't disappear, is I can keep this all in here. Okay, so there we go. Little mouse squeak from the dungeon. Bojan, how are you, my friend? I'm always glad to see you. I'm glad to see all of you. All right, so here we go again, where we are going to see what is in this room, okay? So we're going in. Our orientation, again, is our warrior, our dwarf, our cleric, and then our wizard. All right, let's see what we can find here. We're going to roll 2 dice here, folks. This doesn't matter. We're just rolling 2, so it's 2 to 12. Whatever we find, we find. And 6. Vermin. Oh, here's the thing with vermin. You cannot level up with vermin, but we are going to be facing some vermin in this dungeon right now. Oh, no. So, the vermin table. Let's find out where that is. The official vermin table. And that's room contents, special features, special events, minions. Vermin table. So we're going to be rolling on this, and I just want to show you what happens here. Again, this first go around is a learning experience, and I'll explain things going forward. But again, we are going to be doing things a whole lot of different. So we're going to be rolling 1d6, and these are the things that we're going to run into in here. You can run into some serious junk here. Ouch. All right, but hopefully we can get some treasure out of this, if anything. Vermins are a subclass to minions. Defeating them gives you no XP roll. You do not have to keep track of vermin, any vermin killed. As we go through here, we're going to be keeping track of things, so of what we kill. So I'll explain that as well. But one thing at a time. Let's roll on this table, see what happens. It is a 1. It is a 1. And that is going to be 3d6 rats. Level 1. Okay. No treasure. Any character wounded has a 1 in 6 chance of losing 1 additional life due to infected wounds. Reaction. D6, 1 to 3, they flee. 4 to 6, they fight. But we're going to attack them before they even come in there. So we're going to roll, see how many rats we have. Okay. So it's 3d6. Oh man, we got to break out some more dice here, folks. Now watch, there'll be like 47 rats in here. Okay. There are 11 rats in this dungeon. So I'm going to put the number in blue here. 11. I bought this so I can write things inside the dungeon. And to be honest with you, I gotta get some better markers. So we have 11 rats here. Okay. So how does this work? Well, they're level 1 rats. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is see if they flee or they fight. Now, I believe we fight them. We take a fight at them, and then their reaction is whether they stay or not. So we're going to go through, why not? Let's do it that way. All right. So let's do this. Let's get this figured out so you guys understand how things go. Our first person that is going to swing is going to be Thundar. Okay. He gets +1 to his attack. Okay. That's 1. All right. Now, a 1 is always a fail. A 6 is always a success. If I roll a 6, guess what? I get to roll again. If I roll another 6, I keep on totaling it up. Now, the rats are level 1. That means they have 1 point of damage each. So if I do 6 damage, guess what? I'm killing 6 rats. You're going to find more leveled stuff. So like on a level 3 creature, if I rolled a 6, I would kill 6. I mean 2. Do the math. Okay. If we had a level 3 creature and I rolled a 5, even though we had 2 left over, it wouldn't matter. We would just kill 1. All right. Hopefully that explains everything. So we're going to roll and we're going to swing our hammer at these rats. Thundar is going to roll. Let's see what happens. And he rolls a 5. Okay. So he does 5 + 1 is 6 damage. So he's going to kill 6 rats right off the bat. So that's going to bring us down to 5 rats. See how we keep track of stuff, folks? All right, there we go. All right. That was Thundar's turn. Now it is the dwarf's turn. The dwarf gets +1 attack because he has a 2-handed weapon. He gets no anything special other than that. He is going to roll his die. He gets +1 here. So hopefully we can get rid of these 6. So we roll again. Even though there's only 5 rats, we roll. So that's 10 hits. That is going to kill our rats. Guess what? We just killed our rats here. Okay, so we made it to this room. Now we could search this room. Do we want to search this room? That's a tough call. We already dealt with the rats. We can keep on moving if we want. But, you know, those clues and things that we're looking for really can help us out. And I just want to take a second here because I believe I got some more markers. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Let me see if these are... Oh, no, these are... Okay. All right, okay. So we got different colored things. All right, we got to have different coloring stuff. I mean, if we're going to do this, let's do it right? I'm not here to play. I'm here to stay, folks. Here to stay. All right. So... we defeated our, sorry, let me turn my hat backwards. A fatal paper cut. Thundar smacking the rats like the Crocodile Grover game at Chuck E. Cheese. Go one, my brother. Go one. A word of advice: don't eat at the vermin table. Use a clean table. Ah, that's my girl. There we go. Love RPGs. D&D is my #1 game of all time. All right. So we can decide to search. I think we search. We take a chance here. I think we take a chance here. I'm looking for 5 or 6. 5. 5. Perfect. All right. So what does that do for us? We're going to go to our other table here. Oh. So that's an empty room search table. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. All dungeons have secrets. Halfling. A room may be searched once. Okay, we can search it once. Okay. So once it's emptied, we can search it. All right, we rolled. And here's what we found. 5, we choose a clue, a secret door, or a hidden treasure. A hidden treasure. Now that table really doesn't give us a lot. So let's go over to the hidden treasure table. There's a magic table, a magic treasure table, minion table, boss table, weird monster table, quest table, epic reward table. Okay, where's the hidden treasure table? One thing I'm going to do is, for the next time, I'm going to make sure I have a whole bunch of this. Oh, it's all in the back here. What am I doing? I'm so stupid. I really am. Why do you guys watch this channel? Oh my god. All the tables are back here. Jeez. Alright, so our quick... Alright, so we're just going to look back here for the proper table that we're looking for. Do I want to take a shot at the hidden treasure table? Okay. Hidden treasure complications. Okay, there are some things that can go wrong here, and that's why I don't think we go for it. An alarm can go off on a 1 or 2, attracting wandering monsters to the room. 3 to 5, the gold is protected by a trap. Remember, a rogue sucks because we don't have one. A ghost protects the thing. The cleric may try to ban off. Okay, so you know something? The heck with the hidden treasure thing. What we're going to do is we're going to do what we should do all the time, and that's we're going to take a clue. All right? And who do I want to power up first? I mean, who do we need to really get jacked up that can do some damage? Now, our warrior would be perfect, but I'm going to give the clue to the dwarf, because I really think that he's going to help us in a powerhouse kind of way. I mean, I really need to get Helen up, but I really think that's the way to do it. All right, so there we go. So we found a clue. Good for us. All right, so we searched this room. Let's mark it searched. And why do I buy? I hate dry erasers because they don't. There we go. Okay, this one has been searched. Now, we're going to take out our table once again. And we are going to go forward. Well, we're going to try to go through this door. We don't want to go back. Remember, if we go back, we cause this whole thing that can go wrong. All right, so we're going to go forward. We're going to roll 2d6. Let's see what kind of room we get. This will be interesting. That is a 66, which is this room here. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, so we're going to come up because we're going to have the ability to put this any way we want. All right, so 66, we have this room here that we're going to be drawing in. So, let's see. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. Okay. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. We're going to come across 1, and that we all know that we have green doors. All right, it's the green door dungeon. There we go. How's that look, Kabook? We'll come down 1. Oh, 1. Then we're going to come over 2. And then we're going to come down 1. Then we're going to come out 2. Then we're going to come here. We're going to do the same thing, only in reverse. And boy, those mice. Okay, and what kind of door do we have, Kaboop? Sue, tell me. I am so spoiled now. Need my minis. You don't need minis. Not all the time. We'll do minis. Trust me. We'll do minis. You want minis in this? I can do minis in this. Hey, I'm here to please. All right, so now we're going to go into this room. We're going to roll onto our table. We're going to get this chart out of the way. And we're doing all right here. We haven't ran into any bosses or anything very complicated yet. But you know, things don't always go the way we hope they do they? All right, so we're going to roll. I'm going to bring this in here. Let's see what happens, folks. Oh, Nelly. 5. Empty. Roll on special feature table. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if... let's make sure. Just want you guys to take a look and see all the things that can go wrong. So far, we've been pretty lucky. Empty. Roll on the special feature table. Okay, that's this table right here. We are going to take a D6 to it for sure. All right. I want to make sure that I'm using... Okay. Room content, special feature table. Okay, there we go. All right, so I've got it all here. Oh boy, this could be good. This could be bad. All right, let's find out. It is a 4. And what happens on the special feature table? Well, I'm going to tell you, folks. Special feature table. We rolled a 4. Cursed altar. As you enter the room, an eerie glow emanates from a sinister altar. A random character is cursed and now has -1 on his defensive roll. To break the curse, the character must either slay a boss monster alone or enter the blessed table, C2 above. Oh boy. Or have a blessing spell cast on him by the cleric. Well, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to go as we normally go. And I'm going to mark these guys so we know how they go. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. For random rolls, that's the way we're going to do it. Thundar's 1, and so forth and so on. 5 and 6 do not count. 1, of course, Thundar on his defense roll is going to be cursed. Now, first of all, we're going to put we got to draw in our cursed altar. Okay, so we know that it's there. All right, so this is going to... All right, these are going to go because they're annoying me. Yeah. And that is a cursed altar. Now that can only happen to us once. So we ran into that there. Not cool. Actually, I should try to write that in red, huh? Gonna make me go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. Alright. Alright, there we go. That stands out a little bit better. Curse altar. That's what it looks like, that. Altar. Alright, we are not searching this room. So, it would be -1 to Thundar, okay? But we're going to use one of our blessing spells. Anything but a 1 to cast it. 6, no problem. So no effect, but we did lose a blessing on that for the adventure. We can't afford to have Thundar go down. We can't. All right, so now which way should we go? I say we go that way, personally. I wonder, I say. I wonder. Or should we search? Well, no, there was already something in this room, so we can't really search it. So we're going to roll on our chart once again. And you know what? I got a beautiful laminator, so I'm going to make some... I'm going to copy all this, and I'm going to laminate everything so we have everything available to us, so we're not hopping around the way we are. I apologize for this. So we're going to roll our 2d6. Remember, tens, uns. And that is going to be 15, which is this here. Now I can orientate this any way I want. That you can do anything you want with the room. You can actually come down like that. I think that might be a little bit more attractive because we're going to go this way. And there's only a certain amount. You're only supposed to play out of 20 by 20, but you know me. You know me. 15. All right, so let's draw this out. 15. All right, so let's get our good marker. That works. I am going to go and yell at Walgreens and say they have horrible markers. So we're going to go one that way, and then we're going to go down 3. 1, 2, 3. I do not have, the great skills that the great Kabook has. That's going to be 2. And then we're going to go up 2. Remember, we got to put our things in there. Whoa, there we go there. Then we're going to go up 2. And then we're going to connect. Yeah, just like that. All right, let's put in those green doors. This is the green dungeon. All right. We have a door here. And then we have a door here. So, we can do some things here. Gabby's coming because she's a little curious of what's going on. Gab, what are you doing? Lunatic. She's all excited, and then she comes in here. And then maybe she's scared. I'm a little scared. Okay, so we're going to go into this room here. Our orientation is as follows. We are definitely going to go the way we normally go in here. And what we're going to do is search in here. And let's find out what happens and what's in our room. Okay, so we have our room contents. Hopefully we can find something or fight something, for crying out loud. Yeah, cool to have a game like this without minis for when you want that. Well, that's 7. 7. Roll on the minions table. Okay, so we're going to run into some minions here. All right. So business is about to pick up, folks. And our minion table is as follows. I'm going to put this right here. All right. All right, minions. This is not usually a good thing. So let's find out what happens here. And it's going to be 1. We're going to run into either skeletons or zombies, which is really good for us because we do have the cleric. The cleric hates skeletons. 1, 2, 3 skeletons. 4, 5, 6 zombies. Okay. Well, okay. 2. So it's skeletons. How many skeletons are we going to fight? 6. Ooh, not cool. 6 skeletons. All right. Let's write that down. So we've got 6 skeletons. And we're going to draw a box here. Because, there we go. And we're going to count how many skeletons we're going to kill. These are minions. We have to keep track of these. Okay. They were in this room right here. Okay. So we know that. So we have to keep track of this because minions have something special that goes on. So we're going to be fighting skeletons. They're level 3. All right. Level 3. When we get to... Oh, that's what I want. Okay. So when we get to the cleric, they have something special that the cleric does. He gets +1 his level versus undead, which is fantastic. So he gets a +1. The other thing is he has a crushing weapon. That's going to give him +2. So there's a good chance we can hit these guys. Let's start with our boy. You got it. There's one thing I want to check. Monster level, number of monster creatures slain. One's always missed, 6 always hit. I want to check what minions do for us because I believe we can level up if we kill 10 minions. If we kill 10 minions, it really is a big help for us. All right, so we're going to start off with Thundar, and he has +1 attack. So he's going to roll his D6. Where's that black one? All right, so let's see if we can kill some skeletons. So +1 to his attack. He rolls a 1. He completely whiffs. He whiffs on the skeleton. Not cool. Now it's going to be the dwarf who has +1 to his attack. So 4 +1 is 5. Level 3. Remember what I said? He killed 1 skeleton. Very, very, very cool. So we're going to mark off 1 skeleton. So you're dead, my friend. Boink. Next thing is going to be our cleric. Our cleric now has +1 against undead. +1 because +2. So he killed 2 because he has a crushing, a 2-handed weapon. We made it crushing. Shoop. Sorry about that. All right, so has a mace, +1. Undead. +1. Plus undead versus undead +1, crushing weapon +1, and +half for attack. It's not going to matter until the next level when they get +1. So she has +2 here. She's going to roll. Hopefully she can 5 +2. That's 7. Level 3 is going to be there. Okay, so there and there. So we took out 4 so far. Helen, who is -1 of attack, is going to attack with her staff. Okay. Hopefully, if she can get a 6, she can maybe take these guys out. 3 -1. That's going to be a complete miss. But the skeletons will get to attack back. So, how does that work? Well, I will tell you. We have a defense factor on our heroes. So they're going to roll. They defend against the skeletons. You got 2 skeletons there. Oh, let me just double check this, make sure I got this right. So I want to make sure. It's 10 minion encounter. That's what I meant. 10 minion encounters. You're right. You are right. I want to make sure I do the defensive part correctly. Again, it's been a little while since I played, but hey, what can I tell you? Combat. Defensive roll modifiers, 52. All right, there we go. 52. All right. If the character rolls higher than the monster's level, or if he rolls a natural 6, the character takes no damage from the attack. Number of monsters who attacked. Defensive roll failure. Okay, we would mark 1 off. 1 is always a failure. Okay, that's fine. All right, so the first person to be attacked is Thundar. Thundar has +2 on the defense. And... oh, a natural 1, which is a failure. Oh, no. That's awful. +2. +2. Now, if we added this up, the +2 +1 would have been fine. But the problem is 1 is always a failure. How do you roll a 1? Oh, goodness me. So he's going to lose 1 life here. All right. One of the skeletons got him. So he's down to 6. Not cool. All right. Next thing is we are going to... they're going to attack... well, we should have done it. Well, I'm going to say that these two were in the front. So the dwarf is going to suffer an attack here. That's why we had them in the front. So their defense is +1 for the light armor. And they don't get any defense bonus for anything else. So let's see if we can roll a little bit better. 2 + 1 is 3. It has to be over the defense value. So he's going to take a hit as well. Wow. We're just stinking up the joint here. So we're going to go down to 5 here. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. I did that wrong. Because you don't want to take away their maximum. So it's a 7. I'm just going to put -1 there. -1 here. And we're going to bring him back up to a 6. There we go. I'll keep track of it that way. All right. Boy, that's not good. We're going to go back to our turn to attack. Let me think here. All right, so Thundar is going to go. +1 to his attack. Another fail. Thundar can't hit anybody. This die is going to go. Noggin. We need to take out these 2 guys, bro. 5. +1 to his attack, which is 6. That's going to take care of our dear friends here. And there we go. We've killed off the skeletons, but we did take some hits here, which was not cool. So, let's take a look what happens here. They always fight to death, so there was no reaction that we could have rolled. There is a reaction table that you can roll on that they could possibly flee, or they could do a couple things. You take a chance of a few things happening there. Let's see. No treasure. Nothing. So we got nothing for that. We lost 2 life, but we got nothing out of that. Ugh. We're off to a rocky start here. So that takes care of our skeletons. So that means we have 1 minion dead. So what's going to happen next? Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to come back in our next episode, because we don't want these to run for like 3 or 4 hours. Okay. I like doing these where we can do these for about an hour and a half. Okay, that way people can watch through them instead of having to sit there and speed through it. So I hope you enjoyed this. We created our character. We've gone through part of our dungeon here. We had a few mishaps. There's a couple things that I got to do to make this go a little faster. I'm going to make sure that we get all the charts copied, and I'm going to laminate them so we have everything so we could just flip it back and forth. I hope you enjoyed this. Listen, we're going to be doing a lot of role-playing this year. 2020, we're going to do as much role-playing as we're going to do wargaming, painting, and playing all kinds of other things. Dungeon crawls and stuff like that. Like I said, we're going to do things the way we want to do it. I hope you guys all like this and enjoy this. If there is a module that you have not seen that I have, and you want to see it, do me a favor. Put it in the comments below, or email me at novaprime860@hotmail.com. Just remember that in about 3 minutes the auction ends. So if you wanted to get any bids on any of those six lots, please do. If not, that's it. And then we'll contact people tomorrow. This is a lot of fun. I love doing this stuff. This is my favorite stuff. Okay, and we're going to do all the things that we like. I hope you guys are enjoying it, because this really, really comes down to what you guys want. You can find this on Amazon. You can find this on Drive-Through Review. Go to BGG. You can see all the stuff about it, and there are some fantastic helpful things to really get you going. I can't wait to do this again with you all. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Let me see if I can get the things that I need to get done tomorrow, because I'm actually off tomorrow because it is President's Day. Some of the good things about working for the thing. Okay. Love you all. Remember, be good to each other. Be kind to each other. Why? I'll tell you why. Because it's not only going to make that person feel good, it's going to make you feel good. Okay? And tomorrow's never guaranteed. That's why we don't always promise if we're going to be here tomorrow to be able to do it. Let's just hope we all can be together and spend some time together and do this wonderful, wonderful, beautifully thought out game together. Whatever you guys want to see, remember, if you see it on Drive-Through RPG, you want to see how it is before it goes, email me, novaprime860@hotmail.com. Send me a link of things, and I'll go buy it. Why? Because that's what the channel's here for. So that we all can get together and do wonderful things. I'm working tomorrow, says the Kabuki. Oh, Godzilla lover. Mwah. Big kisses for you. Hope everything's going well with you. And I know Helen's at church today, but Helen, you're always in my thoughts and prayers. So when you are able to pop in, we look forward to seeing you. I know you watch this later. And Barbara, can you be a little better as a cleric? I mean, you should have been able to take all those guys off. I mean, really, come on now. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob saying I will see you guys soon. And I love you guys dearly.